folks, how we doing? Welcome back to the Soul Salon. We're here tonight at DuSable Museum of African American History at A.W.E. I'm so in awe of everything that's going on. A.W.E. stands for Art, Wine, and Entertainment. And we're here having the best time. I have the privilege right now of interviewing the president and CEO of DuSable Museum of African American History. Dr. Adams, how are you?
Hey, I'm fine. So happy to have you here.
Thank you so much for having us. So tell me a little bit about DuSable Museum and how it all started.
DuSable Museum of African American History is the oldest African American history museum in the United States of America. We're 53 years old now.
1961, right?
Exactly. We've been at this for a very long time. We were founded by Dr. Margaret Burroughs, an iconic figure in the city of Chicago, as a teacher, a poet, an artist, and an activist. And we try to embody that in what we do. So we don't want to be like a dead museum. We're like living history. We're living it, and we know the history is still being made. And so ours is meant to invite the people into the museum who perhaps haven't been here since they went on a field trip in the 6th grade. To say, hey, come back and see what we're about. Come and be a part of our family. If you have a family of your own, bring them. This is your museum, and we change. We have new exhibitions and programs all the time, and we want people to know about it. This is not the museum you came to when you were in the 4th grade.
Well, I like what you're talking about as far as exhibits are concerned. How do you choose your exhibits? How do you find what, since this is, I mean, fairly, though it is the oldest African American museum in the States, it is fairly a young institution, 1961.
We have things that go back a very long time. Our collection includes a great collection of African pieces and work, things from the Civil War, things from our history. We have been gifted with things from people who've collected from back in the day. So we are both seasoned and contemporary. You know, we have both kinds of things. And we are both history and culture. So we have a very extensive art collection as well as artifacts from days gone by.
Okay, and how many on hand on an average day, how many pieces do you have in your collection here at the museum?
That's impossible to say, because remember, what you have in your collection, you own your collection.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have thousands and thousands of pieces in our collection.
That's what I read about.
And as you know, we're expanding. So we have a project going on where we're going to be expanding across the street to the Roundhouse.
Oh, wow.
We'll double in size, and more of our collection will be able to be out every day.
That is beautiful. And so what does it mean, as a CEO and president of this amazing museum, what does it mean to be the First Lady? What is the day in the life?
It means you work, but you love it. Okay? I wake up every day, I'm anxious, I'm ready to get here. You know, they put me out and other people here at night. This is my love. I'm an African American history professor. So if I get an opportunity to work in this setting, this is a bonus.
It's beautiful. So it's almost like bringing it to life, the 3D, so people can make it tactile and see.
Oh yeah, oh, yeah. We plan to get increasingly interactive. Plus, we're going to have some things that really make history come alive, because we're going to do some historic reenactments. So look out this summer, June 23rd, we're having a Civil War reenactment. You'll get to see what the colored regiments did for their freedom and participate in it right here in Washington Park.
Awesome. Now tell me a little bit about how DuSable got its name.
Oh, well, we are named after Jean-Baptiste DuSable, the founder. He's known as the founder of the city of Chicago. We like to say he was the first non-native settler, because there were people here when he got here. Native Americans were here. We don't want to be guilty of the kind of mishistory you hear other people say.
Absolutely.
As though nothing was happening until you got here. Something was happening, we got here. Baptiste DuSable got here, and he made commerce come. He formed a trading post, and he built a place for people to live. And through here, from Louisiana to here up to Canada, he was servicing traders and people. He was a fur trapper and all of these things. And we are in his image.
So a little birdie told me in my ear that you have been, the museum as a whole has been producing short films that are going to be distributed later for us to be.
Yes,
Tell me a little about that.
We've got something going on. We're going digital. We're going into cyberspace with this museum. People are going to be able to see our collection from everywhere. And we're starting with DuSable. We're we've got a piece that's coming online called Discovering DuSable Digitally. And you can find out about his journey. We did it from Louisiana to Chicago the first year. Last year we went to Louisiana and documented there. And this year our crew has just gotten back from Haiti.
That's what I heard.
So we went to the birthplace of DuSable in St. Mark's in Haiti. And we're going to be able to tell you the complete story. We're owning this.
Oh my gosh, it is so awesome. So for those who aren't lucky enough to live in the beautiful city of Chicago or can't make it out to gorgeous Hyde Park to the museum, do you have traveling exhibits?
We do. The exhibition that we have now on Jeffrey and Carmen, about Jeffrey Holden and Carmen de Lavallade, is traveling. When it leaves here, we'll go to Los Angeles.
Oh.
We also want people to go on our website, DuSableMuseum.org. It'll tell you everything we're doing. More importantly, get here, travel, come to Chicago. Lots of fun things to do, and if you're here, you got to come to the DuSable Museum.
Absolutely, and come during the summer, because that's when Chicago is shining at its best.
And when we have our outdoor jazz concert.
Ooh, when is that?
The third Wednesday of every month. And we have our movies in the park.
Ah.
And this year we're going to start having stepping sets every week. So
what?
Come to DuSable for the history and the fun.
If you're not here, you're missing out. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to sit down with us, Dr. Adams. It is an absolute pleasure. Make it out to DuSable if you haven't yet. Check out all the things that are going on online at
DuSableMuseum.org.
Be there. We're sitting here now with Nia at All, who also performed tonight, and you've been tuning in, so you have seen that fabulous craziness, amazingness, cassette tape ring. She is responsible for that. We're going to get to that in a second. But you performed tonight. Tell me a little bit about what you do, Miss Nia.
Well, my name is Nia. That is what I go by purpose. I'm a singer and a songwriter, so I came out today for the A.W.E. Came in with Emerald and Verbal Balance to rock out with them. The musical empowerment for these.
Got it. So you're a part of their little Wu-Tang situation.
Yeah, you know, I come in and
the
out,
collective.
Right.
I love that. All right, job. So you came in and did a little something.
Yeah.
So what's your inspiration? What'd you bring tonight?
I just like to bring powerful messages. So my sound is a blend between hip hop and soul, but it definitely has a purpose in as far as giving a message, a strong message to empower the people, and not just singing and sounding good, but actually getting you to take something home that you can, grow from.
So what do you find to be the biggest parts of inspiration for you?
I'm a very spiritual person, so I look at life and God, and that gives me the push to go through and do things for the people that they can reach them and to encourage them and things like that.
Is that an easy process for you, or was it something that took you a while to arrive at?
It did. It was a process because I had my trial and error. I've been doing this for a long time and now finally comfortable in my space. So yeah, definitely a process, but now I can go full force in everything I do now.
Now tell me a little bit about this phenomenal jewelry. I need to know more.
Yes, my jewelry line, Accessories by Nia. I'm rocking all of that right now.
Oh, all of this is you. You've done all of this, because I'm so in love with this little ring right here.
Yes, so Accessories by Nia, that is my line. I specialize in unique couture accessories, so stuff that you're not really going to necessarily see, just different out-the-box kind of stuff, kind of like my personality. So, yeah.
So where's your inspiration there? Just
anything. I could just look at something and like, that could be a ring, or that could be some earrings.
So you just look at,
inanimate objects, just anything. I'll just pick up and make some earrings out of it or whatever.
So you were like looking at a boombox from 1987 and you're like, the tape that goes in there needs to be a ring.
Exactly. That's exactly how it happened.
That's so dope. Love it. So don't fret that we didn't get to see her perform tonight, because she is going to be participating in one of our events for another edition of the Soul Salon, and we very much look forward to hearing your music. Yes, and seeing more of her jewelry. If people wanted to go and buy your jewelry now or hear more of your art before the next Soul Salon, where would they go?
They can go to shopnbn.com, or you can go onto my official website, which is nialand.com, and that's everything means.
Spell that out for them.
NIALAND, like Disneyland, nialand.com.
Nialand.com. All right, well, thank you again for joining us here at the special edition of Soul Salon at A.W.E.
I don't even know if she knows she's actually doing something tonight, but she actually is. Go figure. So she sells jewelry, she makes jewelry, she sings, she plays guitar, she does a lot. She's a beautiful queen. I swear she's just an amazing person. Ladies and gentlemen, clap it up for Nia, ladies and gentlemen. Yes.
How y'all doing tonight? You all good? Yeah. If we're all living and breathing and God's good, can you all clap it up and send some energy upwards? Okay, so I came to help out with my wonderfully talented friends tonight, so I'm going to give you all some musical empowerment, and then they're going to kick off the poetry segment, and so we're going to rock it out like that, so I need you all to roll with me and feel me and all of that. If you're feeling good, just tell me you're feeling good, and let's just go. I'm reaching for the sky, yeah. I came up in the spot for the
We're here at A.W.E, and I am awed again by Stephanie Grigsby. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you. So these are a couple of Stephanie's pieces. We're actually in a few minutes going to show you a piece that she created on location, as well as Raheem, and it is amazing because you're not going to believe it's something you've never seen before. So, tell me a little bit about how you got bitten by the bug.
The art bug. I think it's just always been in me. I was born with it, and didn't really discover it until I was old. I'd just say that much. And then that was all I could do. And so that's all I do now, is I live my life as an artist.
I love that. So how long have you been doing that?
I would say about 15 years.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Love
on my own, I've been doing it for about 15 years.
Okay.
And go back.
Tell me, because I was reading your bio, what is a faux finisher?
A faux finisher. Faux means to fool the eye, or trompe-l'oeil means to fool the eye, but it just means fake. So basically I can take these white walls and I can turn them into brick, I can turn them into leather, I can turn them into stone, I can paint you on it. So I go into homes and offices and I take it and I rock the walls.
That is so cool. And I also read that you mix your pigments with apple cider vinegar.
Yeah.
I need more information.
Okay, this is it right here. So this is apple roots, and basically basically, this represents the roots of a tree, the journey of our ancestors, but what I do is I take raw powdered pigment as it comes from the earth, and then I take apple cider vinegar, which allows me to manipulate the paint in different ways, so I can duplicate any kind of wood. You could tell me to duplicate mahogany wood, but it's like an old finish from like the 1900s, I should say, when people didn't have that much money. So what they would do is they would do finishes like this to make furniture look high-end.
That is so cool.
I love it. I love it.
That is really, really cool. So how does this differ from if you're gonna, what would you normally mix a pigment with? Is it water or?
I mean, you could, but it stays open, and with apple cider vinegar, you could just manipulate it a little bit more. And then the only way that you can seal it is by putting an oil base over it. So until you put that oil base in it, you can go in and manipulate this however you want just by re-wetting it.
Oh, so that's what the apple cider vinegar allows you to do, is to go back and keep playing with it.
Playing with it and you doing different textures with it. You can use your hand. I use this tip to my finger and I can do like a leopard look all over just by the tips of my fingers.
That is so dope.
It allows you to have fun and to play with it. Yeah.
So what inspires you, Stephanie?
I think it's spirit. I mean, I know it's spirit. Yeah, that just thrives through me. I think that there was a spirit that was here before and couldn't do what that spirit wanted to do, and it's just channeling it through me. So it's all I think about. It's all I do.
Was it scary opening yourself up to that, being that vessel?
Oh yeah, definitely, because I don't do it so that people can respond to me, but you just want to do it justice, you know, and each time I do a painting, I'm fearful that I don't get it right.
But what is right, yeah?
Yeah, it keeps me humble. It keeps me humble big time.
And you have a clothing line as well, I heard.
Yeah, in a way.
T-shirts, hoodies.
Yeah. T-shirts and hoodies of a jazz line that I teamed up with a t-shirt company called the Jazzologist.
Okay.
And he saw my work and he wanted me to design a few pieces for him. So that's how I eventually got my artwork on clothing. And then I just branched out and started doing Afro Roots and Loving Thyself on t-shirts for my own.
Do you have a t-shirt? You have this in a t-shirt?
Just the outline of it, yeah.
That is so fly.
Yeah.
And speaking of clothes and art on clothes, let's call in Naila, our model. Naila. I'm messing up names. Naila. So this was done tonight, yeah?
Yeah, we started out with just an old pair of jeans that I asked her to come out with, and then we just did an outline of it and just started painting it while we were here live. And so
that is so cool. So she did this again live tonight, and there's even, I see some artwork on the sides. Turn so they can see.
Yeah, we just did the two pieces that are here already. So we have Afro Roots that's on the back, but it just take an old piece of clothing and play with it. Funk it up a little bit.
That is hot.
Yeah.
I love this. Thank you so much, Naila. Got it right. We have a Naila, we have a Nyla here today as well, so I'm struggling with the names. Thank you.
It's good.
Awesome. Any piece of advice you would give for someone who feels a spirit of art dwelling inside of them but don't know exactly how to let it out?
I think that you have to start somewhere, and so a lot of times art is a gift, no matter what form it's in, whether it's music, carpentry, or visual, and that you have to start somewhere. So never be afraid to make a mistake. Never, you have to start as a novice in it, and then you evolve to it. So the worst thing you could do to yourself is not try it off.
That's good. You've tried. If you haven't tried, you failed.
Right.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much for your time, Stephanie. Tell me where we can find your work. If we want to purchase these beautiful pieces on this or on clothing, where can we go?
You can find me at funkyart.com. That's funkie.com. That's my website.
All right.
You can check out the houses, the clothing, the artwork, everything.
Full houses. That's so dope. Funkyart.com.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. We're here at all.
Thank you.
Hey Chicago, it's your girl NK with a new episode of the Soul Salon, where food, art, and entertainment meet. And guess what? We're coming to you live on May 5th at Room 43 right here in Bronzeville. And you get to be part of the show. You've heard about it, now you get to see how it's made. So come down and be part of the live studio audience. You're going to experience the culinary delight of Eduardo Gibson. Our own famed fashionista Barbara Bates will be in the house showing some of her latest designs. We have Angelica London showing her amazing, amazing art, and the phenomenal vocal stylings of Frankie Parker. Don't miss it. The Soul Salon, May 5th, 7 p.m., room 43, Bronzeville.